Welcome to another exciting episode of the $1 Million Peddlers. I'm Papergoy.
I'm Mr. Magazine.
Anybody new to the channel, I'm Papergoy. I work out of my house. I've got, well, I was going to say 18,000 items listed on eBay, thereabouts, but I think I got 6 fewer because I've got some BOLOs today.
No, well, true.
And anybody who doesn't know what a BOLO is be on the lookout for, which is things that sold on eBay. We explain why they sold, why we listed them, give you some tips on how to find them. And you are?
Mr. Magazine with a big warehouse, a bunch of employees, and 500,000 listings.
Nice.
Right.
Less
Short,
less
sweet.
6.
Less 6, yes. Cool.
Why don't you take it away? Who's that
All
smiling
right.
face?
Bam! It is Dick Clark, and it doesn't look like much. It looks like a local type of music magazine from California. All these cities and states have things like this, local stuff. Pick them up, you'll get it cheap. This end up selling for $26.
Should have done a countdown to this listing.
Yeah.
Should have done that.
Yeah, to hear you talk more. Yeah, we need that.
Wow.
Anyways, you probably get them cheap, pick them up, and you don't need Dick Clark on the cover. You could have a nobody, and it's still going to sell.
Well, and another big thing to look inside those magazines, especially the music ones, take a look inside the ads.
Okay,
especially depending upon where that is. I don't know where in California that is, but say that was around Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah.
You could have, Guns N' Roses, and their local appearances and that kind of thing. Get big money out of those also.
Yeah, definitely. All right, next up, Pete Rose baseball game. It was new in box. It went for $55. Very cool. Doesn't look like much. It's actually a big game, but I'm sure you can find these at yard sales and stuff because I'm sure it wasn't very popular and people probably want to get rid of them.
Now, was it complete or?
It was complete in new in box. Yeah.
Oh, new in box.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
How come was it
The
open?
box was open.
Oh, it was open.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yep.
So very
You know
cool.
what I was going to ask.
Exactly. All right, Josh Allen. He's the second best quarterback as of right now, in my opinion. Since
Say
they
it
lost
to Mitch Trubisky's face.
Since they lost to the Chiefs, he's no Pat Mahomes, but he's getting there. Maybe next year. Anyways, it's just a game jersey card. There's no signature. It's not a rookie, and it's still going for $55. So I guess if it was Patrick Mahomes, it'd probably be double that. But hey.
Now, just for some reference, how much is a pack of Panini Absolute? Roughly.
Let's see, what year is this? Oh, this is recent. So yeah, it's gonna be the blaster box is about $50, and it comes with maybe 8 packs. So,
8 packs, and
six,
roughly
$7
how many cards in a pack nowadays? Any idea?
Oh my God, 10.
10. So you get 80 cards for $55, and then you basically get your entire cost back out of one card potentially,
If you
and
get
then you
lucky
get
enough,
79 left.
Well, you could double your money if you get Mahomes.
Yeah. Right, but this isn't just the only.
Right, no, I know.
This isn't just the only insert that's
No,
in there either.
no,
There
there's
could be
all kinds,
autograph ones. There could be probably ones of
you got
ones.
it,
Yep,
yeah.
okay.
They got Kaboom cards. So let's say you get a Josh Allen Kaboom numbered 1 out of 1, $10,000.
Really?
Yeah,
That is a kaboom.
Yeah, that's why they call him Kaboom.
Countdown to kaboom.
Exactly. I don't like dealing in plates. This is a Hamilton collection, but some plates do actually sell for good money. I am a Star Wars fan. This was a duplicate from my collection, so I did sell it. Death Star plate. They go for $30 to $50, and I got 34 out of this one. Star Trek ones don't sell for as much, but generally you can find these things at garage sales for $5, $10, so it's still worth picking up.
Now let me ask a question, and I see you have other pictures up there. Did you have all of the original stuff with it, the box and
Yes, I think we had styrofoam, so we had the plate, the certificate, and the styrofoam box, but no, I don't think the cardboard box, outer box, but.
Would that have added value?
You could probably charge a little more, and someone that's just looking for mint new, untouched stuff would probably buy it. It might take a little longer to sell for a little higher price. But
I guess the other side of things is if you're a collector and you want this for display, it doesn't really matter.
Right.
And I would say that if you're not looking to resell it and you're a collector, even that certificate of authenticity really doesn't matter other than for resale value.
Sure.
Because I'm fairly sure not a lot of people are making this in their basement.
Right. Yeah.
So if you want the display only, don't worry about the box and don't worry about the certificate because if it's sitting on your desk, it doesn't really make any difference unless you want to keep the resale value up.
Exactly. Next up, this is a CGC graded magazine with Marilyn Monroe on it. I had this for a little bit. I want to say a couple years now. And I thought it was way better than it was. The magazine itself is probably $50. I took $275.
Picture scope, and it's got Betty Page also. Yeah.
So,
and 8.0 is not a bad grade.
No, not at all. It's very clean. I thought it was a $400 or $500 piece, but I had it for a while. I didn't pay a whole lot for it, per piece in the collection I bought it from. I did pay the $40 to grade it, but I still made some money on it.
Any idea How many of these are graded?
Oh, I'm just gonna guess probably less than 10.
Okay, so it isn't anything with a lot of
the
graded.
whole magazine grading things just really started, so it's not booming like comics yet. So.
Right. Yep.
All right. Next up, you can certainly find these at garage sales. These are just random Transformers, nothing really vintage. I had it up for not too long, almost a year, but ended up selling for $40. You could probably find these for $2, $3, $4, $5 a piece, maybe 10 on the big one, and you'll still make some money in the lot. Some of these I didn't know who they were. You put them up, the Transformer experts will know.
They'll know, definitely. Yeah. Yep. So basically what you're saying is if you're out somewhere and somebody's got a little box of toys and they're like toys $1 a piece and you see a bunch of Transformers there, how much if I take the whole box?
Exactly.
And you probably could get 4 or 5 lots like this out of there and pay $10 for the whole box.
Exactly, sure.
You just never know. Yep. So the first item that I have up over here, and again, I put this one up, and those people that go on our post area of the YouTube channel have seen this before. Corny Corn Picker finds a home, John Deere Storybook, 1959. This is great because it's a kid's book, but it appeals to John Deere collectors. And I'm going to use a joke now that I used on the post because I don't believe Mr. Magazine reads our posts.
No comment.
If you take a look at those tractors, those are old tractors. You know how I know that?
How?
They have comb overs.
Okay, all right.
They do?
Yeah, I see that, yeah. All
They
right.
really
Wow.
do. And that's the kind of corny joke you can
Very
get on
intuitive.
that. You like that? Yeah, it's wonderful. But again, you'll find these out there, and they do sell because the John Deere collectors want them. And it is old. I mean, it's 1959, so it's 60 years old.
Sure.
Next item we have over here, I really didn't know where to price this at. I took a $20 offer on it. Happy to have it go because I didn't pay anything for it. It was in a lot. Butterfly Souvenir Card of the Pocono Mountains, Pennsylvania. Didn't know what else to say, so I said, Avalon's Distributors. But you open it up, and it's got a cute little butterfly in it, along with a little write-up on it. Doesn't look like much of anything whatsoever. I'm sure most people don't even look at it. They would just take it and throw it in some pile, and you could pick it up for $1 or less.
Right.
It goes for $20 fairly quickly. When you do see these things, if you live on the East Coast like a lot of our subscribers do, I'm sure you can find this kind of thing.
Sure.
I'm sure it was distributed out there to Poconos. A lot of people went there for vacations, et cetera, et cetera. Keep your eyes open. You'll find something other like that. Next item we have over here, new Albania Magazine, June 1988. I put this up for a couple of different reasons. Number one, it's 1988, which I guess is kind of old nowadays.
Right.
But it's really not that old in the scheme of magazines. 1988.
Exactly.
Tough to find. Cannot be a lot of those out there.
No.
One of the issues that I had a problem with, which I guess I didn't know what to put on it, what I probably should have added as I look at it as a keyword. What would you have added as a keyword? Yeah, there's not a lot to go on. And trust me, you table of contents.
Whatever that she's wearing at the dance,
I should have put like traditional dance or girl
Yeah.
dancing traditionally or something like that. I don't know what the Enver Hoxha Museum, and I'm certain that isn't how you pronounce it in Albanian. Would all of our Albania subscribers tell me how badly I just botched that? But again, it's just an interesting magazine that you're not going to find a lot of, and that's why I ended up listing it. I picked it up. What else am I going to do with it? I got my price out of it. Can't argue with something other like that.
Yeah.
But those obscure magazines, you'll do well with them because there's no competition.
Right.
Next item we have over here. Oh boy, I am really setting myself up for failure today. And now I go from speaking Albanian to speaking Lithuanian. SV Giorgio Parapija, St. George's Parish. Sure, that's how you do it. If our Lithuanian viewers can tell us how bad I just botched that, I would really appreciate that as well.
Okay.
But this is one of those things that's out there. You can find things like this. Some of the ethnic churches in your area will put things out. Probably what ended up selling it was the fact that, there's not a lot of Lithuanians in Rochester.
Right.
Very difficult piece to find. I got my $44 out of it. Pricing it, I had no idea whatsoever. I put $44 on it because I figured on the one hand, it's got to be fairly rare. On the other hand, how many people could possibly want it? But I think I'm sensing a theme that a lot of times the obscure foreign language things will end up selling because, again, you only need to find one buyer.
Right.
And you don't have a lot of sellers. So you'll be able to sell this sort of thing out there. Hopefully I didn't put something or other up here like in Russian. I got to try to pronounce that next. I don't remember what I put up. advertising fan Samuel Schaefer Terre Hill.
Sure.
Now I can't pronounce English anymore. If all of our English-speaking people could tell us how you pronounce
Very
that.
educational episode.
Yeah, everybody's figured out I'm an idiot. It's kind of neat, though. It's an advertising fan. It's got the back. People buy it because of the area that it's from. Out at Madison Bachville, where we have a video where I actually appeared with Primetime Treasure Hunter on it. Do search that one out. It's a lot of fun. I sourced this out there. Got a big box of advertising fans out there. Got a good price on them. Ended up getting $20 a piece when they do sell. Can't argue with that because I only paid $1 or $2 for per fan.
How many fans did you get?
I've got lots of fans. I'm going to say probably 40 fans, and I think I paid $40 for the box or something like
So
that.
you probably have more advertising fans than fans.
Wow, that hurts. Little insider tip on these: use record boxes to pack them. Because they are so brittle, they've got the stick on them and everything like that. You're worried about the breaking.
They're not too long.
Nope, they fit
12
perfectly
inches,
if you put it diagonally.
Yeah, okay.
It fits perfectly in there, and it will protect them. So use the record boxes to ship those out. There's a little insider tip that nobody else will tell you. And because nobody else cares. Last item I have over here, you actually were with me when I picked this up at the estate sale. And of course, I can just tell from looking at it, I'm going to butcher this pronunciation as well. We've learned today that I can't speak any language.
You learn that. Don't be on the lookout if you can't pronounce what you're selling. But that's just my opinion. Wow, look at this sucker.
So maybe you want to take that back.
Yeah.
Van Lenjurk and Antoine, apparently a French guy and a German guy, or actually probably is Dutch guy and a French guy got together. Van Lenjurk and Antoine catalog, 59, 1920s gun, ammunition, cutlery, fall, winter sport. I got my price out of it, $164. Condition isn't the greatest. I mean, it's not bad, but it's got writing on the cover, as you can see.
Right.
Secret to this, put lots and lots of pictures up. That's a wonderful picture.
I think the bigger secret is if you go to an estate sale with Mr. Magazine, always walk in front of him and faster than him so you can pick up items like this, and then he can't. Correct?
That is an insider tip. That is an insider tip that I don't like a lot of people to know, but yes, that tends to work as well. $164 out of it. But again, this is one of those situations that, what do you price this at? Who knows?
Right. I would have said 50 or 100 maybe. Not at that high. Yes.
Yeah, and years ago, I probably would have priced that up at about the same $50. And I just said, $164. How many of them could there possibly be out there? Yeah. And again, it ended up selling. So I think a few lessons we've learned today. I can't speak any language fluently. And the obscure things tend to sell really, really well. You'll be able to move them. You just got to put a price on them and figure that the market will find its price at some point on that stuff. Because again, that new Albania magazine, there are no comps on that on eBay.
Right.
Nobody really takes that and sells it. It's not an easy magazine to find. So do comment down below about, all the fun we had in this episode.
Yeah.
Do hit the like button. There we go.
Yeah.
And we will see you next video.
Take care. Bye-bye.